Okay, so I used a book. This is the book front and back called The Best Nest, I think. I don't remember, but I deconstructed the book. And there is a video of me doing this on YouTube already. It is fast though. I don't explain it. So I ended up making my own spine, and hand sewing in 2 signatures. That's what that is. And I also, this was not in the video, but I added a little piece of trim or ribbon or whatever you want to call it here and here to hide the seams because I cut the fabric very unevenly. This is the little tissue sample right here in the back, and then it's one of the pages that came with the kit here. If it's something that didn't come with the kit, I'll let you know. We already looked at that. This is the scrapbook paper. This is what I decided to do with the scrapbook paper. Make it into little pockets because my book inside was kind of blank and boring. Here is a Betty Bibb paper. I pretty much just stapled everything because I was just trying to, do a quick little sample of what you could do. I'm trying to get this off my hand. Ribbon. Okay. So I love this little velvet tab. I think some of them have this velvet fabric in it. The French not dictionary, the French vocabulary page. This does not come in the kit. That was something that I had. This was one of the Nat Geo herb pages. Again, this is something that I had. Everything here comes in the kit. So I literally was just like stabling things together, like not even thinking about it, not caring if it matched. This one doesn't come in the kit. This one, oh, this was a piece of paper, notebook paper that I wanted to put in the deluxe kit. This is what I did with my piece of fabric. I thought that came out really cute. I could have sewed that down better. I put a little just stapled right at the top and on the side. Now this is like the base for the junk journal, right? So doesn't have anything like personal to me, as in like if you were going to use it as a junk journal, you would want to be putting your junk in it, or maybe your art, like an art journal or whatever. This is just one of the papers with the flowers on it. This is one of the stickers that comes in one of the kits. That is the washi tape. That's the sprig that is now in the back of the kits. This paper also, you can see right here, is one of those papers with the photographs on it. Here's the ledger paper. This was just, I don't know what this was, like a postcard, not a postcard, an index card that was vintage, I guess. And this is a Tim Holtz apothecary label and another one of the little stamp things. Here's this is Color Chasers, Wonder Chase something, Light Chasers. I don't know. I think that's the name of the book. Here's a flow paper. This tag is actually also a flow tag. I did with one of the little fabric strips a little ruffle edge just with my stapler. Again, this did not come in the kit. This did not come in the kit. These are just like some scraps. Wait, I'm lying. I'm so lying. Okay, these all did come in the kit. They came from, I cut out one of the designer papers. It was like a cutout, whatever. So I'm lying. These did come in the kit, in my kit, the kit I used. Here's the black tag I was talking about, and they do all have something written on them in silver. This is where I used this one because I tried a bunch of different methods of how to make these shaker cards, and this one I had used like running glue tape, like this kind of glue tape, and you could tell. So I did not want anyone to get that one, so I used it in my kit. And I just glued it. You could probably come up with some other really fun idea. Let's see. And then this is the second signature. I did use another Betty Bibb page, but the kit only comes with one. This is one of the papers the kit does come with. It does not come with this. Like I said, this is one of those vintage flowers. Here is the music sheet it came with. This flower sticker came from the DK fairy book. Here's one of those coffee dyed, tea dyed scraps. And then, like I said, the seeds thing does not come in the regular kit, but if I do make a deluxe version, it'll come in that. Here's a little piece of the dictionary page. I made a little tab out of the Nat Geo piece there. I glued the little ribbon, not ribbon, trim, velvet, I don't know what you want to call it, right here. Another flow paper. Here's one of the vellum tags, and I glued, I had cut the sprig that I had into different pieces, so also just taped my my tissue sample right there. Let's see what else. Here is, this kit came with a little ladybug. Here's some more stickers that came with this kit. This particular trim paper did not come with the kits, but I do quite love these. This is a digital that I bought off of Etsy, not mine. Just and then here's a little piece of that dyed tape, the Tim Holtz dyed tape. And so this was just like a really quick take on a junk journal. I don't have any belly bands. I don't have much, like a lot going on. I just wanted to give you some examples of what you could do with what comes in the kit to get you started off. And the way I learned how to do the binding was just from watching YouTube videos. Particularly, I really love Thrifty Day on YouTube, and I also like Natasha, what's her, Treasure Books, I think she is on YouTube. She has a lot of tutorials. So this isn't the only way you can use your kit. You can use your scrapbook paper as the outside of your journal if you want to. So you don't need to get a vintage book, but if you have one lying around, they're really easy to deconstruct. So that is what I made out of, and obviously, like, I didn't use any of the stamps. I didn't use any of the, like, barely any of the die cuts, barely any of the stickers. So there's so much more you could do. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an example of how fun they could be. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be showing you some more things that are going to be coming to this shop soon, or already in the shop. So subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, all the things that helps push and boost the algorithm. I hope to be around doing this for a while. Thank you.